also Crystal Sews and stuff on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And today I wanted to share with you my makes for the Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge. Well, my sewing make. So I've already done a video sharing my knitted make, which was the Bible Shrug by Gigi Made It. And I'll put a link to in the info card right here so that you can have a look at that video if you haven't. So for this, I also wanted to do something for sewing because I love sewing. And so for this challenge, I decided to use McCalls 7443. And this is a pattern by Nikki Brooks of Beauty by J'adore. And I decided to make it because I really love the top right here. But so for the top, I decided to shorten the top a little bit because the length was a lot too long for me. So I shortened it, and I'll leave a picture because you can't really see. But I shortened it and I added a band to the bottom. I also took off 3 inches off of the elastic band in the back because it wasn't tight enough in order to stay up. So those are the and also omitted, there's supposed to be a side slip. I omitted the side slit because of my fabric. This fabric is from Joann's and it's nice fabric. I think it's some kind of polyester. My guess is some kind of polyester like peach skin, but it's white and it has these beautiful pink roses on it, but it's white on the back. And so when you sew it, it would get little white holes in it. And I use the 70 needle, but it's still, every time you sew with it, you can see the pin mark. So I decided to omit the slit because I didn't want little white marks coming all down the slit. So instead I kept it, I sewed it together and I added a band, just so it could be cute. And for length, you know, because first I always just cut it too short and then I have to add a band at the end. But it worked out. I really like how it looked. It adds a little flair to it. And for the pants, I used a pink denim, like denim twill from Chic Fabrics in New York. And I showed it to you guys in my New York haul that I did in January for my birthday. So I picked up this fabric in New York from Chic Fabrics, and it was a pretty good pattern, although, see, the pattern, this pattern envelope only went up to a size 14, and I usually wear a 16, sometimes an 18, depending on the measurements on the envelope, the finished measurements on the envelope. So this one says the size 14 would end at 41 and a half, and my hips are right around 41, so I said, well, let me give myself a little extra room. So I added some length to the side, some width to the side seams, as well as to the waistband. But because my fabric had some stretch in it, it came out really big. And so I took it into my sewing class, and she helped me adjust it some. So we ended up taking out like a big chunk out of the crotch curve because it was just too much fabric. I did try to do the tissue fitting method on my own. I think I did okay, so I probably would have had a lot more adjustments to do if I hadn't tried that first. But I think because my fabric was a little stretchy, that it kind of grew. And she said it would grow. It has stretch in it, so your pants might grow if your pants have some elastic in it. And this does have some kind of elastic spandex or something in it. So not a lot, maybe 1 or 2%, but just enough that it'll grow. So I still might have to take it in a little bit. So the alterations that I did was that I added some to the side seams and a little bit to the crotch curve in the back. But I ended up having to take that out because of the stretching of fabric. And I also added some length to the waist seam. So, but I think I am gonna take in the waist a little bit because it's still slightly big up here. So I'm gonna take it in just a little bit more. And I did a lap zip on the side instead of an invisible zip because that was the zipper that I had available. So I just looked up how to change it and I changed it over to from a invisible zip to a lap zip. And I really like the finish on the zipper right here. And if I made this again, these pants again, I would definitely shorten the width, the length from the waist down to the crotch, because it's still a little bit too long. And I'm gonna see if I can fix that. But otherwise, I think they're really comfortable. And from the design, they look like they're designed to be pretty loose fitting anyway. So, but those are the only changes that I would make. And I highly recommend this pattern. It was a fun make, and I really enjoyed making it, except for the pants that give me a little bit of a struggle just because of the fabric and my height, and I had to, you know, the changes that I had to make. But if you're a bit taller and you don't have to, you won't have to make these similar changes. I'm only 5'1", almost 5'2", not quite. So, thank you so much for watching. Those are the changes that I made for this pattern. So this is a pretty good pattern, and I hope you get to check it out. And look up the BHM Pattern Designers hashtag and see all of the makes and all of the designers for this month's challenge. All right, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.